Thank you.
At the official unveiling of the mobile phone facility, the Kenyan President William Ruto praised the efforts of Safaricom at raising the level of local industries. President Ruto spoke after Safaricom CEO Peter Ndegwa gave a hearty opening remarks. Take a listen.
Technology has come a long way since the early 2000s. With the current high mobile penetration of all devices, all kinds of devices, it's hard to imagine a life without one. We have all witnessed and experienced, at a personal level, also at a society level, the transformative power of the mobile phone. However, and that's why we are here, Your Excellency, access to 4G devices, in particular smartphones, that allow individuals to take full advantage of the internet still remains considerably low. Most Kenyans, estimated at more than 60%, are still using feature phones, namely Kamwizi type. This is why we are here today, to change this narrative. As Safaricom, we are about transforming lives, but partnerships are the foundation of the way that we have operated in our past, and that's why we have been successful. We always seek to foster an environment of collaboration to meet the changing needs, expanding customer needs, but also addressing societal challenges. So this partnership with local mobile operators and international device manufacturers is a step in accelerating access to high-quality 4G devices across the country. And this factory can be anywhere in the world, so we are delighted that it is here in Kenya. So our aim in Safaricom is to connect, because of being a mobile operator, up to 20 million customers, or more than 20 million customers, with 4G-enabled devices by 2025. I thought I would have a louder clap for that. We are also here in support of the government digitization agenda, Your Excellency. And we know that that cannot be successful if we do not have smartphones. We believe the smartphone in everyone's hand will act as the pathway to accessing government services and also endless possibilities of the internet. So, Your Excellency, we've enabled Kenyans to access the transformative power of technology and the internet. In partnership with Google, which is what I was explaining to you earlier, we offer affordable smartphones payable in installments on a pay-as-you-go basis, which we call Lipa Mdogo Mdogo. And our intention is that, having now started to produce local devices, we will start to undertake pay-as-you-go financing for those who will start buying the local devices. For our case, we have already sold 1 million devices to customers who have benefited since March this year. So the program works, and actually it attracts a lot of people who live in the rural areas and more marginalized population. We have since expanded this initiative and partnered with other manufacturers to include more smartphones, and we will continue to do that, especially now that we are having local devices. And we continue, because this is important. It's not just the device, but it's also the cost of mobile data. We'll continue to reduce the cost of mobile data whilst investing in the network to increase coverage. Fiber network is also important, which we have 14,000 kilometers of fiber coverage. We'll also continue to enhance the digital literacy through partnership, because you have the mobile phone, you have the accessible data, but also you need to allow people to understand how they use the internet for their own benefit. So this assembly plant will have an impact on various sectors of the economy. For instance, healthcare. I'm delighted to say that our first customer of the locally assembled devices is the Ministry of Health.
One Sunday, 11 months ago, I had a conversation in the morning with two gentlemen, Peter Ndegwa and Joshua Chepkony, on the big subject that we had all canvassed during the election about the digital space in our country, what technology would do, and how we can work together. They told me, Mr. President, all you have said is very good, but you will have one challenge. That This digitalization and digitization and technology journey has the challenge of the number of people who have smartphones. And they told me, unless you sort out the question of smartphones, and not just the availability, but the affordability of the smartphone, you will continue to experience challenges in that space. And they told me they would do something about it, but they needed the support of government. And I did promise them then that because it was my priority agenda to make sure that every Kenyan has an opportunity to interact with technology and to benefit from the journey of digitization, that I would go out of my way. I did request them to invest. And thank you, gentlemen, for investing. That is the power of the private sector. But I told them, as they invest, as government, we're going to play our role. We're going to make sure that there is a fiscal environment, a business environment that supports investment. We did work with the Treasury, both on the local fiscal requirements and even the East African ones, as Joshua has said. And on top of that, I told them I will do the two things. I will make sure that government policy is supportive, and I also promise them that government will lead the way in being a market for your product. I am very proud that, gentlemen, you can confirm that I have kept my part of the bargain. I not only have provided the policy environment and necessary incentive for you to invest, but as my CS Health has said, we became the first customer, and we have bought from you 100,000 tablets that will be used by our community health promoters. And therefore, one of the most important commitments of my administration under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda is to transform inclusion by taking every possible measure to ensure that every citizen has an opportunity to make their contribution to national growth and development, and also, in many ways, to benefit from that transformation. When I see 300 Kenyans employed in this facility that will produce 3 million devices, and those 3 million devices will be 30% cheaper than if we had imported them complete as units. So we have the benefit of jobs for our young people, and we have the benefit of a much more affordable product.